What's up guys, it's Toasty here. So today I wanted to bring you a video with the setups that I use to get my HDR to gold as quickly and efficiently as possible. So the HDR is a tricky sniper to do because it's not as fast as the AX50, but it does more damage, so it's pretty consistent. And now I will be going into the class setups that I use to get my camos. So I'm going to be showing you guys what secondaries, perks, lethals and tacticals I like to use when I'm going for my sniper camos. So I'm going to start off by going with the Desperado Pro Compensator. I like using this for the recoil control, as all compensators do, but this does decrease your aim down sight speed as well as your aiming stability, which isn't really the best, but pistols have quite quick ADS speed already, so it doesn't really affect it that badly. Then I go for the Mark III burst mod as well as the lightweight trigger, because it does increase your fire rate quite significantly and it just decreases your aiming stability, which doesn't really matter all too much. Then I'm gonna go for the 27 round magazine because it does give you a lot more ammo at the expense of ADS speed, but because it's a pistol it doesn't really matter all too much because it's already very quick. Then I go for the stock. It's the only one that I have, but it is in my opinion the best one. It increases recoil control, aim walking steadiness, aiming stability, and then again it decreases your aim down sight speed and your aim walking movement speed, but those aren't two big factors that go into it at all. Then for my perk 1 slot I go for cold blooded, just so I can stay off all the AI targeting systems like VTOLs, sentry guns, support helos, all of those, as well as all the thermal scopes in the game, so you can prevent a lot of those deaths from the AI controlled kill streaks as well as the thermal scopes, which can be quite annoying. So the second tier of perk is obviously perk 2, and I like to run Ghost because I like to stay off the radars. It's a stealthy build, so I can rush and they wouldn't even know that I'm there unless they're hearing me. And for the third perk slots, I like to use Amped for the faster weapon swap speed. For my lethal, I like to use C4 for its explosive damage as well as its explosive radius. For my tactical, I like to use Stim so that I can get my health regenerated as soon as I take damage. So onto the HDR setup. So for the barrel attachments, I like to use the 26.9 inch HDR Pro barrel, mainly for the recoil control. Then for the stock attachment, I like to use the FTAC Champion for the aiming stability because you're going to be aiming down sights a lot with this gun, and it's crucial that your sights is just staying still. Then for the perk, I like to use Focus because of the added flinch resistance. Then for ammunition, I like to use the 9 round magazine, mostly because then you have 9 shots before you have to reload, and reloading sniper rifles in this game takes quite long, so you want to be able to shoot for longer before you would have to do that. And for the last attachment slot, I would prefer to actually use the compensator, mostly for the recoil control, because this gun does have quite a lot of kick and it's always good to reduce that. Now onto the actual camo challenges and some tips. So first we have spray paint, which is just kill enemies. It's pretty basic, you're going to be doing this passively while you're doing your other challenges. Next we have woodland, which is get headshot kills. With snipers you usually do get headshots pretty easily, so these will come passively as well. Then for digital we have kills while crouching. This is kind of difficult because you have to actively go for it, but if you just work at it, it will get done pretty soon. And my tip is basically just crouch walk around the map and you'll basically get it done quicker. Then for Dragon, it's just kills with a single shot. This is a sniper rifle. You're going to be getting single shot kills. It's not that tough, and it will come just as you play. This is yet another passive one. Then for Splinter, it's kills while using all your attachment slots. That is quite easy. It's passive. You're gonna be using all your attachment slots and you will do it eventually. And for these last 5 categories of perks, these are ones that you're going to have to actively go for. They aren't the hardest, but they're pretty tedious. That's the problem. They're time consuming. The first camo here is Topo, which is long shots, and the way that I did these was I mounted on the head glitch in center lane on shoot house, and people constantly run through there and you can just pick them off from the other side of the wall. Then we have Tiger, which is mounted kills. Mounted kills are also quite a passive one. You do get them while you're going for your long shots, and it's really not a difficult one to do. It's not as bad as long shots, as there's a lot of mounting places to mount in this game. Then we have Stripes. Stripes is done by getting double kills, and double kills really aren't that difficult to do. They happen a lot, especially when you're quick scoping and rushing, and it will happen quite often in your long shots where 2 enemies will run into your line of sight and you just kill them both and then you through with 1 double kill. And then we have Reptile. Reptile is getting kills with no attachments. I would really recommend that you do Reptile while you're doing your long shots, so that you can potentially be finishing 3 to 4 camos at one time, all while you're doing your long shots. And this gun is pretty powerful, so you don't really need attachments that badly to be doing these long shots. And lastly, we have Skulls. Skulls is getting 3 kills without dying. This can be quite complicated, especially because you are using quite a slow sniper. So basically, any tip that I have is play a bit more of a reserved campy style, and by doing this you'll be able to stay alive for longer, get more kills, and this does also stack. So if you get 6 kills without dying, it will count twice. If you get 9, it will count 3 times, and it just carries on like that. So yeah, those are the tips and tricks that I have for the camos. I hope you enjoyed them. And now I'll be showcasing the gold camo on the setup that I like to use for quick scoping. It's pretty good, especially with the HDR being so slow. So firstly, I like to use a compensator because of the reduced recoil. This is always nice, especially it's basically nice on any weapon that you would use in the game. And next we have the tac laser, mainly for the aim down sight speed, because you always want to be reducing that with a quick scoping sniper. Then we have the F-Tac Stalker Scout stock. I use this also for aim down sight speed, and it really helps to reduce your aim down sight speed, so it's always recommended for quick scoping. Then my perk is Focus for the flinch resistance. And finally, I like to use a bipod because I enjoy the way that it looks. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.